What is up, YouTube family, and welcome back to a new video. Today we're doing something fun. Hold on, I'm gonna put the camera right here. Oh, this is always a struggle because I noticed in my last video that I was just really shaky. Is that good? Hopefully. Okay, so in today's video we're doing something special, but something different, but also hopefully something fun. When I saw this idea, I was like, I need to do that. I need to just sit down and come up with things to tell you, because as you saw in the title, I'm doing a 10 things you didn't know about me video. And obviously a lot has happened during my 32 years on Earth. But I don't, like, I want to tell you, I want it to be a little juicy, you know? I want it to not to be like I'm a cleaning freak. I want it to be a little bit more inside info that has happened during my years. That's behind me, so I'm gonna spill all my dirty secrets. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna go that deep. But I will tell you 10 things about me that you hopefully you didn't know. And yeah, I hope that you're gonna love this video. I'm gonna get my list. Let's do it. So the first one, before I tell you the first one, I have to give you the information first that I am, as a person today, I am I'm a little bit scared, I think, because I don't like the dark. I don't like being alone in the dark. I definitely don't like scary movies, stuff like that, you know, it makes me, I don't like it. And before we go to bed, I make sure that every window and every door in the whole house twice is closed. And we also have an alarm on the house, and I look at that like 4 times before I go to bed, that everything is like alarmed. Alarmed? Did you say alarmed? We have an alarm system, and I need to check that before I go to bed a lot of times, that everything is under control. So yeah, I'm a scared person, and I don't like it when you're, say that you're out on a bar or that you are anywhere and a fight starts to, I'm that person who like, ooh, I'm gone. So the first thing that I'm gonna tell you is, can you believe that I have been working as a guard at a police station for over a year? And I was that person who, when a person was too drunk, the police took them in to the police station, and I was the person who was gonna take care of that person and visit that person, so see that that person doesn't have anything dangerous on them, and then lock them in a cell and then watch them until they're released the day after. Mostly that, but also like going to court with a person that is, how do you say it? Crap, this is hard. English. That is like a felony. A person that have done something bad. And that person, the police takes that person, and that person has to go through go through court, and to get, like, if that person is going to be locked in or released. I was that person who drove that person to the different places. Also really scary. How? I don't know. If I'm thinking about that time in my, like, now, and I'm thinking back to that time, I'm like, I was kind of a badass, because I would never do that today. I'm so scared today. So I don't really know what happened during those years versus now, because I would never. It was, don't get me wrong, it was the coolest job ever, and I really, really liked it. And I learned so much from that year, but I would never do it today. Can you imagine me going to a cell, open that door to let, like, a person, because when a person that was locked in needed to go to the bathroom, I needed to walk down there, and I needed to pick that person out of the cell and then walk him to the bathroom and then walk him back, and it was mostly him, not so many girls. And that person was like, can you imagine, 2 meters, and I'm like 150, 58. And I was like a stone faced. I don't know how I did that, because it's so scary. So anyway, that was my first one. Can you imagine? Can you comment below? Can you imagine that I have been working at a police station, like a prison? I don't know what it's called in English, but it's like an arrest. That's what we say in Sweden. Arresten. Arrest. Anyway, the person that got arrested came to me. Some slisky dudes as well. Oh, yeah. It was it was fun, but I would never do it again. Now, when we're talking about the police station and talking about policemen and following the law and everything, the second one is that I actually got caught from speeding 2 times, and I got the biggest ticket that I'm so happy that they didn't take my driver's license. But I think I was pretty close one time, and I got the biggest ticket. And again, I have to mention that my dad is a cop. So when this happened, he called me 1 hour later because he was working. And he called me, he's like, yeah, what did you do? And I'm like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, okay, so I heard at breakfast today that they caught you this morning. I was like, yeah, they did. And it was awful. But I paid the ticket myself, and I earned it. So, and I have speed a lot of times after that. For those who have been following me for a while, they know that I love fast cars. I love everything, not just cars, everything that is fast. It's like my thing. I love to go fast. So, definitely have been speeding more times, but I learned a lesson. I think I did. A small one. No, but seriously. Now when I have a kid, I'm really, really careful. And I would never drive too fast when I have Colin in my car. And I definitely have respect for the traffic more than I had in my younger days. So I just wanted to let you know that. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. The third thing is actually an addiction. And I know I did one of these 10 things you didn't know about me a lot of years ago. Like when I started YouTube, I did some kind of this type of video. And I told you in that video, because I remember this, I told you in this video, and this was the first thing that came to my mind when I was writing that list, and also when I was writing this list, my addiction. And it's a really bad one, and I have quit a lot of times. And it's not smoking. It's not, in Sweden we have like a nicotine bag that you put up. It's called snus. I know it's really weird, but it's nothing like that. But it's the same. It is no spray. This fucking thing is not good for you. And every time I get a cold, I need no spray. And when I'm out of the cold, I have the biggest problem getting out of this one. And this has been with me a lot. Now, I don't even want to think about how long I have been going on now. But I need to quit, but it's so hard. I've tried to do like one at a time. I don't know what you call näsborre, but this one. I've tried to do that kind of thing to use less, but it doesn't work. And every time I'm gonna go to sleep, and every time I don't use this, I feel like I can't breathe. It's really bad. I really shouldn't joke about this. It is bad, and I really want to quit, but it is hard. So that's my third one, as a kind of depressing third thing that you didn't know about me. Some new, because I've showed you it before, but I haven't constantly using it since back then. I've had my times, but this time I need to quit. Let's just leave it with that. Meanwhile, I'm recording. I'm gonna try to get something done here as well. Okay, you can be there. Okay, the fourth one is kind of funny, but it's also kind of weird. I'm working as a influencer. Yeah, I don't like to say that word, but as I'm working with what I'm doing, my phone is a lot of my my hours during the day. I have my phone like constantly on me, and I have really small hands. First problem, I have small hands, and I have the biggest phone. So when I'm holding the phone, I'm holding the phone like this. I've also got rid of this pop-on thing that I had before. I don't know why, because that is a lifesaver. Probably need to get one of those again. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm holding the phone like this. And as you can see, most of the weight from the phone is on this pinky. Look at my finger. Can you please, what is that? What is that? Do you see that scoop? My finger is fucked and it's cracked, and like this is the other one. Can you see how bad that is? Maybe if I put them like this. That one is completely cracked. And if you touch like this, it's really like a scoop down from the phone, like this. Yeah. That's not good. That's a proof that you have your phone a little bit too much during one day or life. Next one is a little bit, it's juicy, okay? I don't even know should I really tell you this? I've had my thoughts if I should tell you this or not, but I see you as my family, so I love that this will be over the internet now. Anyway, the fifth thing is juicy, but when I was pregnant with Colin, listen, we all have needs, but during that time, I've never been as horny as when I was pregnant. Honestly, honest to God, I've never experienced that in my life, like never before. That was a whole other level of horniness. Not kidding. Not even exaggerating a little bit. That was the craziest time in my life. Poor Robin, I'm just saying. That one is juicy. I don't want to give you any deets. I do not want to give you any details on that. But I'm just going to leave it with... for other pregnant girls, if you felt like I did, you're not alone. Just know that. You're not alone. Because when the hormones kicks in, we have no control. We have no control of what is happening in the body. Just remember that. I'm gonna leave it with that. Okay, so I hope you recovered from the last one. Can't even. I'm kind of prude when it comes to stuff like that. I can't talk about sex with my friends, like no problem at all. But okay, it's just sex, so it's nothing weird. But I think I'm kind of prude talking about it. Anyway, my dad watches this YouTube as well. My dad, be proud. Anyway, the next one is, okay, yeah. So next one is, it's not like, okay, me and Robin, we never, you're like, are you gonna tell us a sex joke now or something? No, me and Robin, we have only been drunk together, like in the same time together at a party one time. We rarely party. What a shock. And especially now when we have a kid, we don't do it. I'm not saying that you don't have time, because you definitely have time. It's just like we don't see that as a thing that we really want to do. We appreciate so much more sitting at a friend's house, taking a glass of wine, and just that's it. We don't like partying, and I think we didn't so much before we got Colin either. So we've only been drunk one time, but it was really, really fun. Robin is really fun when he's drunk, and he's always fun. So he's a crazy dude when he's drunk. It's like all over the place. We were dancing. It was a really, really good party. We were up in Stockholm, and it was summer, and it was warm, and the sun was shining, and it was so nice. And we ended up with McDonald's before we went to bed. So it was a really good one. Okay, next one is more, it's not juicy, but it's, I have a lot of tattoos, and I often get questions about my tattoos. And my first ever tattoo is actually something that today I regret it so much. And I think that a lot of people that has tattoos, they can relate to what I'm saying. And I was definitely, when I got the first one, I got like an addiction that I wanted more and more and more and more, and I didn't think them through as much as I should have. So the first one, I don't know if, I think you can see it. So this is my first ever tattoo, and it's a feather, and it's not like, I personally don't like it. For you who see this, you're probably like, okay, but it's not that bad. And I know it's definitely a lot of tattoos that is worse than this one, but the picture that I had in mind and the picture that I showed the tattoo artist was nothing like this. So I think that is why I am so why I regret it, because he didn't do the thin fine lines. He didn't do the tattoo as I wanted it to look like. And obviously, yes, when you have a picture and then you go to an artist and they're like, okay, so you say I want to do that, and they're like, yeah, okay. Obviously, it's not going to look exactly as the picture, but this definitely doesn't look at all at the picture as the picture that I was showing him. So that's why I regret it a lot. I shouldn't have done that one. I should have. And today I would never do this big of a tattoo on my side, like on the side core or on the side of, on the side. I would do like a small text or something. If I was supposed to redo it or do it again, I would probably have like a small text or something smaller and something more discreet. So yeah, regret that one. A lot of people ask me how long I have been doing fitness and if fitness is the only thing I've ever done. So next thing that you didn't know about me is that maybe some know, because I have talked about this before, so it's not like whoa. But I played football like my whole all the years that I grew up. I played football, and I played in as a teenager as well, and it was my life. Football was everything to me. And a funny thing is also that my dad coached me ever since I could basically stand up until I joined one of the higher teams. I was, not that I'm gonna brag, but I was pretty good. I was pretty good, and I played in good teams and stuff like that. So, and I think I had potential to be something, but as soon as I found the gym, grandma, as soon as I found the gym, it was just like, bye-bye, I'm done. Because it was too much fun just focusing on myself and doing everything that I wanted to do. I love football, and I will always carry that sport with me in my heart. And I miss it a lot, and I miss to hang out with like the team and everything. So yeah, probably never play again. But I hope that Colin wants to play football when he's growing up. But he can do whatever he wants. So next one is more of a secret than, yeah, it is something that you didn't know about me. When we talk about football, I actually have been talking before. This is back in my single years. I did talk to and FaceTimed with a really famous football player. And not so many know about this because I don't, why should I talk about it? But yeah, I did. Nothing from my side was going on, but we talked and had a lot of conversations and stuff like that. It was nice, but yeah. Anyway, it was just something that I've never told like anyone about. I'm not gonna spill his name out of respect to him, but we did talk for a few months. We didn't meet though. He invited me to a game once, and I got tickets, and I saw him play, but we didn't meet up. I was like, really? Should I? No. Right? People will think I'm a gold digger. So, anyway, it was just like a fun time in my life back then. Nothing happened, and yeah, it was just a fun time in my life. Every time I'm recording, I always throw them out of the house. I'm like, you cannot be in here. You have to go out. How you doing?
Perfect.
Life is good.
Ja, jag älskar det här.
You're like a color bomb visiting.
Jag älskar det.
Ja, fantastiskt.
Gör mig känd.
Gör dig känd. Okay. Make me famous.
Fråga min frisyr om de gillar den.
Do you like his haircut? Do you like his hair? Is that okay?
Jag känner mig jävligt bekväm framför kameran.
Låt engelska istället.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you the last... This is why he cannot be in the house. I'm gonna tell you the last thing that you didn't know about me. Rickard, have I ever told you about the first time I was drunk? Do you know what happened the first time I was drunk?
I know that we discussed that, but I haven't.
You don't know?
I don't
Okay.
remember.
So, I was gonna go out with my girlfriends. I got like two, do you say ciders? Ciders
Yeah.
to drink. It was like 2.5 alcohol in them, which is basically nothing. And I was gonna go out with them, but at the party they had vodka, like pure vodka. I was drinking vodka out of a bottle, like a crazy fucking person. And then we were gonna go out on a club. How do you think that I felt after drinking vodka when I never drink, not that time during my years? So yeah, I went to the club. You know what happened? I called my dad, crying like a baby. Can you please come and get me? But he couldn't because they had guests. So he had also been drinking a little bit, so he couldn't drive. So he called his police friend or like colleague to pick me up.
Yeah, that's perfect. Why not?
That's not good.
Exclusive pickup.
Crap! First time I'm drunk, I get picked up by a police car, and he drove me home. And I was like coming out of the car, really happy, really like cocky. And my dad was like, out into your room, go inside. And I was grounded for 3 months after that, something like that. It was a good time. It was a good time. I would never ever forget it though.
Was it like 18 years old then? You?
I was 16.
16?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went in Ystad.
In Ystad, yeah. Down in south of Sweden, where my parents are living now. So it was fun. It was really fun. And then I met that officer 2 months later, and he's like, "Do you remember me?" I'm like, "No. Have we met? We have never met before." He's like, "Yeah, we have. I picked you up." I was like, "Yeah. I do remember a little bit, not so much, but yeah. It was fun. It was really fun." Colin? Kan du vinka? This is why I can't have him inside. No, can't touch that one. You cannot be in this room. No, this is not, you cannot play here. He started preschool. How crazy is that? Can we see you? Can we see your face? Hi? Hey? He's got so big, I don't know what happened. This is my baby boy. What happened with time? Can I see your face? Mamma får en puss. Får mamma en puss? Får mamma en puss? Oh, okay, I didn't get that on camera, but I got a kiss. Okay guys, that was everything that I wanted to share with you today. I really hope that you liked this video. And can you please comment below which of these 10 things that was your favorite one? Or that shocked you the most? Let me know. Everything from you, Shark. Every information that I have, I will write in the description below for you. And as always, you know that when you click on my link and you shop through my link, I personally get a kickback from that. So if you decide to do that, thank you so much for the love and support. I've told you a million times, but that truly means so much to me. And just that you are deciding to actually shop through my link, that means everything. But if you don't, that's completely fine as well. I only hope that you get what you want from this launch. So in next video I will show you a little bit of the other things that will drop from, because they have 2 launches this month and next one is pretty good as well. So I see you in my next video. Have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. Love you guys. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so you never miss the video with my face. I love you. Bye.